The second part is, okay, now you know who's responsible. Everybody, what do? There are 3 keys. And I can illustrate these 3 keys with a case study. And the wonderful thing about this case study is that most of you are already familiar with it. You saw it on television. Ladies and gentlemen, Liz Stimson from where in California? Pacific Palisades, California, thinks that freeze-dried coffee tastes fabulous. And by the way, for those of you who don't already know this, it doesn't. Ladies and gentlemen, why does Liz Stimson from Pacific Palisades, California, other than the fact that she's from Pacific Palisades, California, think that freeze-dried coffee at Lutece tastes fabulous? And there are 3 reasons of enormous significance to us as we try to grow our VAR, our consultancy, or indeed any service business we find ourselves in for the next 25 years.
That day, Fred was at the Overland Park Head and Guitar Shop. I see some very fond memories. $1,225. That must be some guitar. You know, what happened all over the world is the kids went in, they saw a $1,250 guitar that they'd never seen before, and they bought it because the marketing textbooks have had it exactly wrong all these years. People are not sensitive to high prices, they're sensitive to low prices. To give you an idea of how much brands change customer satisfaction, 40% of men given a bottle that testers say is extra strength Rogaine, 40% of the men who are given that in tests say they report significant hair gain with that extra strength Rogaine. But ha ha ha, it's not extra strength Rogaine. Those people are in the control group, and that's Puritan vegetable oil and water. And I know because I was part of the control group. And I said it grew hair. Only 60% of men thought that the real stuff, the actual extra strength Rogaine on the market, only 60% said that stuff grew hair, which leads to a quick piece of advice for any of you concerned about hair loss. Try Puritan vegetable oil and water. The power of a brand is so powerful that we see hair that isn't there. I looked there and I thought I looked great. Let's go back to Barb at Lutece and ask, what's the 3rd reason that Barb thinks that freeze-dried coffee at Lutece tastes fabulous? Well, I'll tell you, if you go anywhere tonight, and you drink freeze-dried coffee that's served in fine-bone china on fine Irish linen while they play Vivaldi over a $287,000 stereo system, something amazing will happen to your perception of the quality of the coffee. It will taste great, even though it doesn't. We think with our eyes. And to give you an idea of just how extraordinarily your visuals, your package communicates about you in a professional service, I want to take you to Garland, Texas, 5 springs ago, April. A woman with a Seal Point Siamese cat was taking her Seal Point Siamese cat in for routine inoculations to her veterinarian, or what she had hoped would be routine inoculations. But when she presented the cat to the veterinarian immediately detected something slightly off about the cat. The cat's balance seemed akimbo, and so the veterinarian began to inspect the cat. He ran his fingers up the spine of the cat, up the neck of the cat, and finally to a point behind each ear of the cat, where behind the cat's right ear, the doctor detected a small cyst, not much bigger than a pebble you might find on a beach. The doctor worried that the cyst might be malignant and cause the cat's death, and so he asked the woman permission to remove it, and he did. The cyst was malignant. He saved the cat's life. On a scale of 1 to 10, rate your veterinarian's performance today. And on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think she gave that veterinarian who saved that cat's life? 7. Why? This is why 330,000 surveys conclude if a veterinarian wears a blue lab coat to work that day, her or his average score for performance will be about 7. If a veterinarian wears a white lab coat to work that day, her or his average score, 7.8. If a veterinarian wears a white lab coat and a stethoscope to work that day, average score, 8.55. It's all in what you wear. Do a complete visual audit of your entire operation and say, does every single visual element of our presentation, everything that a customer ever sees, from our receptionist's shoes to my car, everything, does this communicate a message of exceptional professionalism? And now we get to the 4th element, and I learned this in 1967 at a Laura, in 1971 at a Laura Nyro concert at Stanford University. Well, this whole concert went like this. The entire concert, stage left. This was a concert that for 90 minutes was conducted entirely through the miracle of peripheral vision. She never once looked us in the eye. She never made us feel welcome. She, in fact, made us feel like she just thought we were a bunch of rich kids from prep schools, which for the most part was true. She made us feel like she was going up to Cal Berkeley the next night and be really nice to those bozos. Laura Nyro didn't understand the difference between selling a product and selling a service. You cut an album, it's a product. It sounds good, you buy it. Service isn't that. A service is just like, a concert isn't that. A concert is just what you do, like you do every day. A concert is a relationship between the performer and the audience. And she didn't recognize that. And as a result of that, the music sounded dreadful. This is the heart of selling, is right here and right here. You're experiencing exactly that phenomenon right this moment. You are appreciating this speech in direct proportion to how much you decided that you like me from the first minute I got up here. Comfort is the key to marketing. It's the word I get back from clients more than all of the words combined when I ask clients why they continue to stay with their current service. The word is comfort. Not technical competence or excellence, by the way. In the financial business, I work with Goldman Sachs. We did an exhaustive survey that replicates every survey I've ever done for every financial company. Return on investment, you've probably seen these all. Return on investment ranks 6th. Speed with which you return phone calls ranks 3rd. Desire, sincere, expressed desire to develop a long-term relationship with me as a client ranks 2nd. Above return on investment. It's the relationship attributes, time after time, trump both fees, which is about 8th, and return on investment, performance. They say it's here. This is where it is. I had a talk with Tom here, and Tom was saying, of repackaging. You don't call it a Clifford Trust, call it a college education trust. Or what was the example you gave to me, Tom, of a charitable remainder trust? Call it a tax avoidance trust, which I'm all for those, by the way. We took those 6 cards with the 6 separate stories, and we put it into an envelope that on the outside just said, Betlock, Gems. Gems being a double entendre, both for the gems and the stories themselves.